Hello friends, those who haven't yet subscribed the channel, please do subscribe. So we have been hearing news about the ongoing hijab issue in Iran. So now let us understand what this chaos is all about and let us see more about this anti-hijab protest which is going on in Iran. So we can see that all this chaos have started with the death of a 22-year-old Kurdish woman from the northwestern city of Saqqez in Iran and after her death. So we can see that she died after spending 3 days in coma. And what was the major cause for all this chaos is the arrest which was made on her by the moral police accusing of breaking the law of the state. And what was the law she broke? That is, she did not adhere to the law that she had to cover their hair with the hijab and their arms and legs with the loose clothing. And it was being said that she suffered a great beating at the detention center. But the police in Iran, they clearly denied this and they said she suffered a sudden heart failure, obviously. So we can see that such a kind of a protest against wearing of the hijab, it is not new in the state of Iran. So the Islamic Revolution, or also known as the Iranian Revolution, we can see that it was a series of events that culminated the overthrow of the Pahlavi dynasty, and there came the replacement of the government with the Islamic Republic. So after that Islamic Revolution in 1979, authorities in Iran, they imposed a mandatory dress code for all the women in the state. That is, all the women of the Iran have to wear the headscarf or the hijab, and also they have to wear a loose fitting clothes covering their arms. Not only that, they have also created a morality police department to make sure that, or to confirm that, the women in Iran clearly adheres to the same, and that morality police is called as Gasht-e-Irshad. So in 2014, we can see that many women in Iran found it as really oppressive, and they have come up with a protest, and that was an online campaign called as My Stealthy Freedom. And such kind of a protest or a campaign, it inspired many other movements like Girls of Revolution Street, White Wednesdays, etc. So now let us understand, and we have to really analyze whether or what is the condition of the hijab issues in India. So we have also seen recent disturbances in India regarding the same, but here the conditions is different. If the women in Iran finds the wearing of hijab as oppressive, here many women consider it as their fundamental right or as their essential feature of their religion. So we have also seen that in the recent February 2022, 6 students were banned from entering a college for wearing a hijab in Karnataka's Udupi district. So eventually the same issue went to the Karnataka High Court, and the Karnataka High Court have passed a ruling. So what was the ruling? So they said that the wearing of hijab does not make up an essential religious practice in Islamic faith. That is, the court said that wearing of hijab is not a mandatory or essential religious practice. And also the court added that the permission of school uniform is a reasonable restriction which is constitutionally permissible. That is, if the college or the authorities have made some certain laws or rules or certain restrictions in the uniform, that is a constitutionally permissible one, and the students cannot go against it. And also said that the government has the power to restrict hijabs in colleges where uniforms are prescribed. So in all the colleges where uniforms are prescribed, the government has the power to restrict the hijabs. Now let us understand that what is this essential religious practice which was quoted by the Karnataka High Court, or from where it is coming. So we can see that in the Supreme Court ruling in the 1954 under the Shirur Mutt case, the court have said that what constitutes the essential part of a religion is primarily to be ascertained with reference to the doctrine of that religion itself. That means it is completely dependent upon the doctrine of a particular religion to decide what is the elements that constitutes the essential part of a religion. And here in this case, the Karnataka High Court has observed that the wearing of hijab is not an essential part of the Muslim religion. Now, what is the current or the present state of this Karnataka case? Okay, so we can see that a 2-judge bench of the Supreme Court hearing arguments on the correctness of the Karnataka High Court verdict. That means Supreme Court is currently hearing the arguments on whether the Karnataka High Court verdict is correct or not. So here, isn't it interesting to note that women believing in the same faith find one ritual or practice as oppressive, while the other supports or finds it as a fundamental right? So what is your opinion on this? Please comment in the comment section below, and don't forget to like and subscribe, and do share the videos and press the bell icon. Thank you.